Hello, this is Mohammed Aslam. I'll be going over the basics of the SQL. So firstly, we'll be making a table. So for this, yeah, you need to make sure you're on like MySQL Workbench and you've got it like connected and everything. Then you just go click on this. It'll make a new SQL tab, and then alright. So to make a new table, well, what you do is create table. And then the name, I'll call it, let's call it students. Students, and then after this, you just put in all the rows that you want. So let's say student ID, first name, last name, last name. So that's all you need. But obviously, so that's all you need. But you obviously need to put in things like student ID. Is it gonna be a text, integer, or a varchar? So student ID is gonna be an integer. First name is gonna be text. Same with last name. And yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, for you put a comma in after every single column apart from the last one. So let's just go ahead and run this. As you can see, it's working. Now just to check if it's working, let's do this. Let's just run this. It's bringing up the table. Obviously there's nothing in there yet, but yeah, we'll get to that shortly. Okay, so next we're actually going to be adding something into the database. What you do for this is you go insert into, then the table name, mine's called students values, and then here you put in the values. So the student ID, it's going to be a number. Let's call it 1. First name is going to be a text. I'll call it first name. I'll put myself in. Last name, Aslam, and brackets. Yep, that's right. So let's just run this. Yep, successfully thinking. And let me just run the table again. Yep, as you can see, it's added it to the database. Right, let's see what to do next. This first name to it's Mohammed right now. I'm gonna update to test. Okay, so what you do is update students, the table name, which for me is students. Set first name equals to test, where you have to specify which student. Equals 1. So what this is going to do, this is obviously going to look for a student with an ID 1, so that's me. Mohammed Aslam is going to change first name to test. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. Yep, it's done. Let's just see if it's working after this. Yep, as you can see, student ID, first name is test, last name is Aslam. Okay. Now obviously I've already showed you how to do this, but I'll just go over it again. So to test if anything's working, you just type in this, select everything. The star will provide you with everything that's in the table, and then just do from students. So this is gonna show you everything that's in the table. I've been using it just to check if everything's working. But if you want to check specific values, you'll just do, let's say, student ID, and I can do first name, and let's run this, and then it just brings up them. Okay, so, the last one is let's see if that create into update. The last one is delete. So delete something from the database. You can type delete from, specify the table, students, where, and then student ID equals, and then obviously whichever record you want to delete. I've only got one, so I'm just going to do one, run this. It says it's done it. Just to double check, let's go change this to select everything. That's what the star means. Everything. As you can see, nothing in the table. Okay, so this is just covering the basics of SQL. If you have any problems, you can go to the chat room. You can post a message there. I'll make sure to reply to that in a quick amount of time. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you understood what I went over.